Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a natural look. It's actually a redo of a video that I had did like a while ago. That was like a natural glam look. I want to be told that it wasn't that detailed enough, so this video is going to be like for beginners and stuff like that. I'm going to walk you through pretty much everything that I did to achieve this look. If you like this look, stay tuned to my video. Let's get this video popping. Leave likes, comments, subscribe, and thank you. So the first thing that we're going to start by doing is priming our face and then putting setting powder on. The reason why I prime my face is because I have oily skin. Makeup will not stay on my face. Well, like it will, but like it'll crack or it'll be damaged or something like that. So typically the first thing that I start out with after I wash my face, of course, is using this mattify. It's Revolution, Makeup Revolution London. It's a matte and fix primer, and there's no shade or anything like that, but this is just what I used first. And then after I put that on my face, I go in with the beige Revolution setting powder, and I use this little sponge, and I typically put it on my smile lines and also my eyebrows just to set them. So let's get started. So I just I don't do a lot of primer because you don't need a whole lot, just enough to cover your face for coverage and stuff like that. So then I just use my hands and so yeah, this is how I start out. And then I go in with the setting powder, and I'm using this sponge after I do my makeup. Sometimes my makeup cracks for me smiling so much because, you know, there's a such thing as smile lines, and we do get them in our makeup, but to kind of like tone it down and kind of prevent it, after I prime the face, I go in with my setting powder, again that's in beige, and I take a little bit on the sponge and I just all the products that you see I got from Ulta. So except for these poofs, I got these from AliExpress because beauty blenders are just too expensive to keep getting a lot of them. So I'm just like slowly blending this in my face as like I'm putting it on my skin. But typically what I do is I actually let it like cake up and like sit throughout the whole process of me doing my eyes and, you know, stuff of that nature. So I'm just taking it, putting some more. The thing is, I say do it to where you feel it's necessary. If you feel like you should stop after like 3 or 4 packs, then go ahead and do it. Now that I've packed it on there, I just take some of the excess and put it on my brows. And what it does is it set the brows so that, you know, they last longer. So I just go ahead and put setting powder all over. Especially with a natural look, you want it to kind of set everything. So after I do that, then I wipe my brows off. And it's okay if like some of the residue of the setting powder is still like on your face, like where your brows at, because that's good. So just do this, and then let's start with carving our brows out. Typically I use a sharpened pencil. It's Pladio in the shade black. It's a brow pencil, and I start from right here, and I kind of just do like feathers to kind of get it to that shape that you want it at. And I kind of bring it over some, bring it down some, and then typically you would have actually first start by combing your eyebrows, but I had already did it before I started the video, so I'm gonna do it on camera. So now I'm taking my brush and I got this brush from AliExpress. And then do not ever start your brows like right here, like right here. You want to kind of start right here. So like that. And then I just kind of like kind of fill them in. And then when you get to the center, you want to start kind of like feathering it almost. Make it look like hairs. And that's literally all that I do. And then I just take it, the spoolie, and I blend it. So the first brow is done. And now we're gonna do the second one off camera. All right, so then after I've carved out my brows, of course, look kind of like a rough draft. I'm not really done with my brows. I go in with my concealer to cut my brows. For my shade, I have medium to tan, and I tend to have like red in my my cheek area, but like I'm kind of dark in my face, kind of sort of. That's what they said. So my shade is C12.5. I use the Revolution Conceal and Define, full face coverage, all that one type thing. So to warm it up, I just put some on my hand. And the reason why I say warming up is because body temperature for makeup is actually a good thing because it'll melt better. That I just take, you want to do like a flat tip brush. So it looks like, and I take it and I start from right here. I'll kind of like do this so that you can see, like I can see like my line better. And then I carve it. Once it's carved, I kind of just bring it down. So I'm just gonna take it, and at the top, I use my foundation. I am the shade F12.5. This is what it looks like. It looks like the same thing as the concealer. And I'm just taking some and I'm putting it at the top. And I'm not really getting close to the brow because you want to kind of like blend it out. You don't want to make it too close to the brow and then like it touches the brow or something like that and you can't like blend it out. And then I kind of just like bring it up. I am taking a kind of like a fluffy brush and I'm just gonna pack everything in and kind of blend it out. So now I'm taking my Pro Conceal in the shade Suede by LA Pro Conceal, and I just take some and put it on the lid. And what this does is it acts like a base when you don't have one. So you see how like I started out with the primer on my eyelids. Typically they make stuff for that, so if you just get like an eyelid primer, you will be fine. And then I'm gonna take my C10.5. It was an old concealer that I like first started with. I'm just packing like a little bit because it's lighter than the Suede. That's to kind of like establish like a whole base. And this is something else I got from AliExpress also. So you see the difference, how it's smooth kind of base. And then I just kind of like go around it and kind of blend this out with the Beauty Blender also. just because. And then that's just to like make sure it don't look like that crazy. Like it's gonna look crazy, but it ain't gonna look that crazy, if you feel me. So then after that, I just take like the end of it and just make sure that it's really blended in there. So we're gonna go in with my Revolution Reloaded, one of my Revolution mini palettes. And we're gonna use this palette. Sorry if it's a little dirty. This palette is called Velvet Rose. It was like $7 at Ulta. So I'm just gonna go in with, first to like, you know, get started, we're gonna go in with this color right here. It's kind of like a really light brown. And we're just gonna apply that all over the eyelid. And then I'm gonna go in with kind of a darker brown right here, right on top of it. And that's to add like more depth to the look. And then I'm gonna take just a little bit of this dark brown right here. You don't want to have too much because it'll kind of darken up the look, but I just want to put just a little bit like right here, just like right here at the corner, and kind of bring it over. I'm gonna go in with this glitter right here just to kind of give it the pizzazz, just to like wow, pizzazz, you feel me? And just a little bit more. And like you could do like as much as you want, if like however glittery you want to have it. I like to have glitter on my eyelids, so you know, it really doesn't matter to me. And then to blend all of the colors out that we just did, I always go in with my e.l.f. blending brush. This is what it looks like, and I'm just gonna kind of blend it all out. Normally I would have done a cut crease, but because it's a natural look, we really don't mess with cut creases on a natural look. Like, you rarely do. So now we're gonna go in with our e.l.f. liner. Just gonna go ahead. Now, typically, I always start from the side. So I go like this. Watch this, y'all. So I take my pinky finger and I'm taking it right here. And I'm taking my pinky finger, kind of resting it on my face. And I'm taking it like that. And then I'm taking it, kind of like closing my eyes just a little bit. And typically you take it from the corner and you bring it over. And then I just do the same thing to the other side. I take it from the corner and I bring it over. After you've established a line, then you can fill it in. This is what we have so far. These are the lashes that we're going to use today. To apply lashes, I use my Duo Lash Glue. It comes in like an orange box. And the reason why I use the orange box is because it has the applicator. The lash glue that you have to squeeze, it's literally like this. And it comes blue, but dries up black. Then while my lashes are drying, I go ahead and I put mascara on. So I start with my top one first. And I don't know how many people out there that do this, but I like to twirl my mascara to like really get in the the hairs. So after I've applied the lashes, I just go ahead and put mascara on them. And now it's time to work on the face. So I kind of brush it off, but not really. I kind of leave like some of the setting powder on there, but just so like not all of it's on there. So I typically wet my beauty blender so that it melts on the skin more. And the first thing I start by doing is applying the foundation. So swipes here, couple of swipes here. I go in with a foundation brush and I just kind of pat that in my skin. And don't ever forget your neck. If you forget your neck, your face and neck will not correspond and your makeup will not look right. And you can kind of like do this just to kind of like bring it all down for your on your neck. Then I'm gonna go in with my concealer and I'm gonna show you guys a trick. I don't put a lot of concealer on just because I mix it. So with the Cam concealer that I applied the base with, I just take a little bit of that. That was the LA Pro Conceal. Just put a little bit of that because it kind of blends out. And then I use the Pro Conceal in the shade Fairest and kind of do a couple dots to lighten it up. So the ones that I just used was this one, and then the 12.5. And then I go ahead and just blend that all out. So as you can see, it's kind of highlighted my face. Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to contour our face. So we're going to take the shade C 13.5, again in the Revolution. I'm still learning how to contour my face, so just bear with me on that. So I just put some on my chin. And I'm just gonna and as I'm blending, I'm just bringing it to the temple. And notice I'm not moving, I'm not swiping, I'm not doing none of that. I'm patting and moving. Patting, blending, moving. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. After that's done, you're gonna go ahead and go back to your eyes because we are not finished with our eyes. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply eyeliner, and then I'm gonna go back in with those colors that we used earlier to finish our eyes and our look for our eyes. So taking that color and do put it right underneath with 3 dots on each side, just to kind of, you know, play around with it just a little bit. After that's done, I'll go in with my setting spray. For a natural look, we're actually not gonna do highlight, but normally we would. But today we're not gonna do highlight. I might just do some at the corner, but that's about it. So I'm using Revolution again. Told you I have so much Revolution. And it's called Rose Kiss, and it's called Blusher Reloaded. You can find this at Ulta for about $5. That's literally how much I spent. Or it's either 5 or 8, I can't remember. And this is the shade Flush. And this says Femme Couture Shiny Color Crown. And that is it. Okay, so this is the finished look. If you guys like it and y'all like how detailed it was, go ahead and subscribe. I can use some more subscribers. I mean, I got a lot, but still. The next video, I'm gonna try to do my first smoky eye. I've never done it before, but I've been practicing, and I think I'm ready to do a video on it. I'll also be doing a Halloween look. I'm not really like that skilled at like doing like a really good Halloween look, but I'm gonna try to do something scary, but I'm not sure yet. Thank you for watching. Leave likes, comment, and subscribe, and thank you. Till next time.